All right, gang, welcome back to some Wingspan on Board Game Arena. We are back to our old screen size, and that just looks so much better. We got a turn in the tray, and let's see what our hand holds for us. Falconer again. Well, we got a nuthatch. Gotta grab those cheap birds. What are we gonna do about our wetlands? We do not get that. There's a rat in the tray. So I guess we do this. I mean, we could once again focus on the forest. Grab Falconer. Play the nuthatch. Grab a rat. Play the hawk. Let's see your total birds to start. You would love that turn because it's cheap. We want that. We'll get rid of those two. Nope, not those two. Let's see here. We'll get rid of the fish and the cherry. That leaves us the food for the turn if we get it. Yeah. Okay. Well, Falconer once more. We've had Falconer, I feel like, for the past two games. Definitely the past two games. It worked out very well one time and fine another time. That turn's going to disappear. There's no way to get around. Do it. Okay. Well, this is going to be a gamble. Well, luckily, the green heron material. So that I just have to hope the rat does not disappear. My opponent already has one rat. So I wonder if he's got a bird that requires two rats as I do. We are going to keep our fingers crossed that he does not. Opponent is once again not that highly ranked. I just wanted to get another game in with the proper screen proportions. And plus, I have the other addition I have is a new headset that is wired as opposed to wireless, and it seems to not be better quality. So we're going to get a few games in with this guy. So the question becomes, does the hawk go in the... If we're wide, I mean, do we want to do another forest engine with the red-tailed hawk, grabbing us some good points in the forest? What I've noticed about the forest engines is you tend to build out... Well, we don't have an egg generator. What I was going to say is you tend to build out your forest and your wetlands, and then all of a sudden you have to spend 2 eggs on a big wetland bird if you have one, and otherwise you got to rely on grassland birds. And there are not a ton of grassland bird bombs. So you got what Flan from Winging It likes to call the air sando, where you got stuff on the top and stuff on the bottom, and then you really need some good grassland birds, and you don't always get those. So anyways, since we don't have an egg generator for our forest, which is a bit vital to a forest engine, I feel we're going to stick the red tail and the heron. Well, we could play the heron. Let's see, 5 turns left. Play the heron, lay eggs, play the hawk, get the food for the sparrow, play the sparrow. We could technically swing that, because the sparrow would be nice. Out of all those birds I see, that would be nice. Meadowlark, I don't have any other. Do not have any other ground nests, and even if I did, I don't want to be passing out eggs. Although, my opponent does have a... Opponent's not going for the sparrow, so we'll see. Lay a couple eggs. We'll get that red tail down in the forest. Eggs, red tail. food. Oh, we don't have enough turns to get that sparrow down. So now we're gonna have to stick to 3. Okay, it's a big decision here as to whether or not, well, card generation is more important than food generation. So it'd be nice to have the red tail in the forest because I'll probably be hitting the forest more often than I hit. Oh, I could stick them in the grasslands and just do 1 card of each in there. It's kind of a nice little setup. But unfortunately, we already laid eggs. So we're going to stick it in the grasslands. I mean, in the wetlands. And get 2 card draw without having to spend an egg. Next end around goal is birds in the grassland, I just noticed, which is why I thought that might be a wise move. But well, it's just grabbing a bunch of cards. Building it up. Nothing in the grassland yet. I mean, in the forest. Looking for something to spend is 1 grub and 1 rat on. So since we do want to go birds in the grasslands next, we will grab that sparrow. After we grab 1 off the top, of course. Had I stuck this guy in the forest, I might have grabbed the warbler as well. Build it since we might have a strong forest coming our way, but this one is feeling more like a grassland engine kind of a deal. Although third end of round goal is forest bird, so there you go. You got a cheap bird finally. We could have used that. We don't like that black bird. Black bird's going to be exchanged for food. Turkey vulture is a nice grab. Yeah, you stinking such and such. That's going to really hurt our falconer, but we're not playing against a very highly ranked player, so the temptation is to still activate the predators, but I just think that's a bad idea. So now the question becomes, ooh, Toei. That Toei so good. We do like our Toei, so we're going to grab that Toei. Toei plus Northern Bobwhite. Could you ask for anything more? It's going to be a very egg-heavy game. Our lovely Toei. Let's see. Oh, this wetland's not looking too hot. Our, I don't feel like, I don't want to pursue anything more in the wetland. But it would be nice to, do we want to grab cards? No. We just want to get a grub and a grain. Next stop, grasslands. I don't know though. We do need something more for the wetlands, but we got such good stuff here that opponent grabbing the bush tit, but not much by way of card generation. So I mean, he could stick it in the wetlands as a second bird, but no grain for him in the tray. Well, I don't think we need the California quail. I think we've got enough egg layers. Well, it'd be a good bird for our forest. I feel like that would be kind of dual purpose and get the Toei in the grasslands, and then get a quail in the forest. It's kind of redundant. Not seeing any predators popping out. There that goes. So no more red-tailed hawk action. We learned our lesson a few games back. I wonder if we do grab that. I think we do grab that quail. We need him. We need to build out our forest more. So as long as our opponent does not do the trick. 2 food draw and a point on the quail. And a point on the nuthatch. That's a pretty good forest. So we like that guy. Let's see what we get off the top. Dark-eyed Junco. I do like the dark-eyed Junco, but not today. We'll have to see how if we get any more food, egg generation. There's the northern shoveler, but I definitely don't have time for that one. 3 turns left this round, but that'd be nice if we got the shoveler and the Junco. That would give us a lot of card draw. Get more grain from our grasslands. Hope a trumpeter swan pops up. But we are nowhere near any of that. My opponent is having a long think. So let's see, 3 turns. Fortunately, we only have 1. I feel like that's okay. 1 card in our grassland. I mean, we could get down the sparrow, but then 2 more turns to get the quail down. Well, why don't we just do this? Ooh, the Junco. Yeah, well, I think we do this for the end of round. And then get some food. Chuck the Junco. Maybe even the Bob White. We don't have any bull nest yet. Last end of round goal. Look at that. It's a little scary. How's my opponent doing on bull nest? They got 1. Kind of tempted to grab that grebe while the grabbing is good. But let's soldier on here. Get the re-roll if our opponent's got a little food, so I don't know. Should I go out of my way for a bull nest? Look at an extra card. We're getting lots of eggs, probably. Doubly cannot activate my predator now. Probably going to be paranoid. Could also get Junco down. Make sure you have a bull. Yeah, let's grab some. If anything, we'll get more cards, which will help. That will allow us to get down the Junco. Might be nice. Now the opponent has 2 bull nests. Here's a bull nest, but that one does not fit in with our hand. wonder if we say sayonara to the bob white. I mean, we've got the quail. I mean, the toey, but 3 rounds of single grain to play that guy. There's not really that much time left in this game. We've got lots of other good stuff to play. Well, that tray, I mean, that bird feeder makes things a little difficult. That rat's got to go away. Take the rat. Nope. That's too bad. So that bird feeder is useless to us in our current state. Well, what do? I guess we get a grain and lay some eggs. Our egg space is somewhat limited. But we might as well do it now while we can. See what the tray reset has to offer us. We are a falconer, of course, so could... You know what? We could have grabbed those cherries and grabbed the catbird for a second bowl nest. Might have been worth it. Chickadee would be nice. Just to get this show on the road. Get a second forest body. Grab that owl as well, since there's a rat we might have to grab. Interesting. I guess we grab the owl. Not my first choice. Do we keep it? You know what? Why don't we do this? Nah, we're gonna keep it. We exchange. I'm trying to think. We exchange this for a rat. Then we lay eggs. Then we play the chickadee. And then if that food's still, that food's not still gonna be there. We're gonna do it anyways, just in case a rat pops up on the next time we visit the feeder. Well, there is a predator, but not one we're all that interested in. Tanager, bull nest, indigo bunting, bull nest. We had options. Not great options with our current bird feeder. How are we doing? We're up by 9 points at least. So that's good news. My opponent has 1 bird in the forest. We will soon be getting another one in there. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll grab that rat and play our spotted owl. And then it might just be time for the junco and to just tuck. But look at our eggs. Our eggs are already all filled up. A casting sparrow might have been the wrong choice. He took our rat. All right, let's get down our chickadee. Okay, well, let's hope for a rat. And a fish would be nice for our grebe, since we need to have that bull nest. Then we'd have a pretty strong, decent forest engine going. And we see a rat. What else do we need? So we're going to get down that spotted owl. No fish, unfortunately. Final end of round goal is going to be a little rough. Oh, you think you're so clever, do you? But I have the spotted owl. All right, our falconer is not doing much for us. Fortunately, omnivore is not doing much for us. We have 4 birds that eat grain. We're definitely going to get another one down. How many do we need total? 8. 8 might be pushing it. Wonder if we put our quail into that might be good. Quail into the forest. 3-point engine plus a bunch of food for our big cards here. We're kind of getting near the end. We're not gonna have that many turns left though. We need the fish. We need 2 fish would be nice. We need grain too, so we might as well take it, I guess. Well, we got the Toei, but we might just have to go grebe, junko, eggs. No fish. Do we take the rat? No. What can we get rid of? I think our friend the Bob White's time has come and gone. We're gonna get this end around goal? I believe we are. Yep. Okay. Yep, grebe, and then junko, and then egg spam. Get on the board in the final end of round. Two points for food. Spoonbill might have been tempting. We got 5 points in bonus cards here. That's going to do it. Not the strongest game, but it will still score us a victory, which is good because we had been on quite the losing streak. I guess recording my games is good luck. You never know though. Look at all that food and all those cards. I could be counting my chickens a little early here. We will see. He's got the end around goal after all. Still, 23 points with 4 turns. Anything's possible. Let's see those bombs. Here comes something. Not much of a bomb. 3-point engine. We have a 5-point engine, so I'm going to presume we have enough space for 4 turns, 3 turns of egg laying. I hope that is the case indeed. I could be wrong. We got 13 spaces, so we don't. Well, yeah, we got 2 turns of 5, so yeah, we got space. Game that never quite got off the ground, but that's the way Wingspan goes sometimes. Not all of them are fill up all the board with a bunch of bombs and bonus point cards. Sometimes you just score yourself. Happy if you score over 80. Which we may or may not do this game. Let's see. So we've got 5 points in bonus cards. We're going to be getting 4 more points. That's 66 plus, or that's 70 plus 5 is 75. So we're going to score 79, if my math is correct. Not a strong showing. My opponent, on the other hand, is still lingering in the 30s, so I am not worried about it. I wonder if we hadn't worried about this final 4 points, if we could have just done better with our engine and won more points. All right. Oh, wait, we're going to score 80. 71 plus 5 plus 4. Could be worse. Anytime I score below 80, I start to feel like I have no idea what I'm doing at this game, but I have also seen many very strong players score in the 70s. Well, that was a bit of a noob stomp. And the total is 80 indeed. All right, gang. No victory music for some reason, but that's board gamery enough for you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.